And then I also had to pull from my emergency fund. So y'all, my emergency fund is back down to 0. I already cried about it. It is what it is. I can't believe it's already time for the first cash stuffing of September. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Planning Serenity, where we plan for serenity. My name is Jessica, and as mentioned, we are doing the first cash stuffing of September. So if you are new here, I appreciate you clicking on my video and stopping by. If you're returning, you absolutely already know how I feel about you. So we are just going to jump right in because James went to the store, which means the girls are here up to no good, and I'm in here recording. So I'm going to get this done as quickly as possible. I should have probably sorted my money out beforehand, but here we are. So this is the cash breakdown that I took to the bank. I laminated this literally like 3 months ago, or maybe whenever my cash stuffing journey started. This was accurate. And then after I left the bank, I actually spent $20 in groceries, as well as, what else did I get? Oh, I spent my gas money for the week. So if you are new here, I get paid twice a month. However, I cash stuff weekly. So what I have been doing, is when I get paid, I take out the funds for the 2 weeks until I get paid again. So I get paid on the last day of the month and the 15th of the month. So I got paid today, which is the 31st. What's the actual day? Thursday. And then I get paid again on September 15th. So this is the cash that I am stuffing for now until September 15th. I hope that makes sense. However, in this video, I will only be stuffing half of this technically, and then the other half I'm going to leave in my bank bag. So, how do I do this? All right. Sorry, y'all. I was prepared for this video, and then I was unprepared when James mentioned that he was going to the store right when I pressed record. So I'm just gonna, of course, the bank gave me these funds all sorts of ways. So let me sort this and I'll be right back. All right, so the reason I had to do that off camera is because, as you can see, we have a chunk of 5s and a chunk of 10s. Originally, I pulled out 39 5s and 39 10s. Since I already used 2 of the 10s, we have 37 10s here and 39 5s. So that took a while to sort everything and all that good stuff. Now, sorry, y'all, the girls, and there's a super loud noise outside, so I had to make sure they were okay. So if you are returning and you watched my cash stuffing from the very beginning of my journey, you will notice that the amount of denominations that I have, does that make sense? The amount of bills for the smaller denominations are much larger, and the amount of larger bills is smaller. Now, I mentioned this in a previous budgeting video, but the reason I do that now is because it makes it much easier to pay myself back. Previously, when I would have these 100s and these 50s and all these 20s, it was very difficult to pay myself back if I had to use my card for something. And you know, the item would be like $7. I'm not going to pay myself back a 20 or pay myself back a 50, you know? So that idea came from the simple budget, and it has been working phenomenally, y'all, phenomenally. So that is why I have so many denominations of 10s and 5s. If you can hear that noise outside, y'all, I have no idea what it is, and I genuinely apologize. So if you did not see my unboxing, this is the All Things Planned fall release. It is rose gold hardware, vegan Croc. I am absolutely obsessed. The camera does this absolutely no justice whatsoever. I know in my unboxing video, I said I wasn't sure, or I said I wasn't going to put this on here because it is rose gold hardware, but y'all, it's like you can't have a wallet without a chain, and I'm still deciding what rose gold chain I want to get. But this one is linked down below if you are interested. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so I'll get a couple of pennies if you use my link. I would highly appreciate it. So yeah, let's just get the stuff in. And as I said, my denominations might be a little off, so bear with me. Yeah, so I did get the matching envelopes. As you can see, the matching double font rose gold and white font envelopes on black. Absolutely obsessed with them. And there's no money left, of course. So If you are new here, we got thrown a curveball with my daughter's, excuse all this moisture. We got thrown a curveball with my daughter's school uniforms. Super long story short, I had to spend an extra $200 to get her all new school uniform shirts with the school embroider on it, after already paying for all of her school uniform shirts. So, unfortunately, I had to take funds from their savings that I had started. Now, there wasn't a ton of money in there, but there was money in, like, over $100 in there. And then I also had to pull from my emergency fund. So, y'all, my emergency fund is back down to zero. I already cried about it. It is what it is. And then both of my girls' savings, they still have some money in there, but I did have to take about $100 from that. I plan on replenishing that obviously as soon as possible. The goal is to put a big chunk of it back within, a matter of 3 or 4 paychecks if possible. This paycheck, I will still only be putting the usual 10 in their envelopes because of the school uniform situation. But I'm hoping within the next couple of months, I can get their envelope back to where it was and some, if that makes sense. So I did want to let y'all know that update about my savings. I'm very sad about it, but I have been watching a lot of videos, ironically, that have been reiterating the fact that this is what these envelopes are for. I didn't have a plan for the savings for my girls. So it was just a savings. It wasn't technically a college savings or a car savings. I just never decided. I just knew I wanted to put money away for them from each paycheck. But essentially that's what envelopes are for. I mean, they get emptied, and if I didn't have that money in there, we would have been in an even worse position. So I'm super grateful for this cash stuffing journey, this cash stuffing system, everyone's support, comments, all that good stuff. So yes, that is a very sad update, but at the end of the day, what are we doing this for if not to use the money when it's needed? So yeah, there's that spiel about my savings, and I know I still need to do a paycheck breakdown. I decorated the spread with you all yesterday, I believe. So I do need to still do the paycheck breakdown. However, I think I may do that. I'm going through a transition with iPads. I don't know if you can see it off to the side or if it's off screen. But yes, I am transitioning with my iPad. So that is the reason why there is no paycheck breakdown right now. Hopefully I can film that video and fit it in with the lineup, but I'm doing all this talking and we need the stuff. Okay. So groceries, as mentioned, I spent $20 from groceries, 2 10s. So groceries now, originally it started with 100. Now it's going to get 80. So we're going to do 2 20s, 3 10s, and 2 5s. And for groceries, y'all know what I do now is grocery pickup. So essentially, I already have, the meals for the week, the ingredients that I need by the time I get paid. And I do a grocery pickup, and then whatever funds I don't use during the grocery pickup, that's what I cash stuff, because those will be for the fresh ingredients that are needed throughout the week, like lettuce or sour cream. I don't know. I'm just naming random stuff that you wouldn't keep in your fridge for a whole week. If that makes sense. So long story short, I give ourselves 100 a week. And now that school is starting back up, I don't know why I tried to fold it different from how I usually do. Now that school is starting back up, I might bump that up. However, one of the biggest blessings from this whole school situation, if you're not aware, to make a very long story short, my oldest daughter's school sent all the parents of the school a YouTube video and said the school is shutting down. So we had to scramble and find new schools for all of our kids. A lot of them didn't even make it into another private school, ended up in public schools. Anyway, but her new school, they have free hot lunch and free hot breakfast. Like, y'all have no idea what a blessing that is. Like, well, if you're a parent, you may understand, but y'all, But the reason I say I may need to bulk up the grocery budget now that school started back up is because we still provide the snacks. And I want to start getting my daughter to be on, healthier snacks. So if you have children that are around the age of 6-ish or 7-ish, and you have any snack ideas that are quick that I could just throw in her lunchbox in the morning or the night before, please comment down below. I am in desperate need of healthy, yet she will eat snack suggestions for school. Okay, so gas is getting nothing because when I started using the Upside app again. The only reason I stopped is because my app just stopped working, y'all. Like, no matter how many times I reset my iPhone, deleted the app, started it back up, it would not open. So I just randomly tried it again today, and the Upside app opened. So I put all my information back in, all that good stuff. So I did get gas today, and I spent the whole $45 that I had allotted for this week. So gas is not going to get anything, and I will probably be using the Upside app as long as it works from here on out. So I may not be cash stuffing gas, but we will see. So yes, gas is getting nothing for this week. Eating out, y'all know that's for my girls. They are going to get $45. So that's 4 10s and a 5. And it has become much easier to pay myself back with these $10 increments because when we eat out for them throughout the week, like if we're going to like maybe y'all know they don't eat fast food, but like if we're getting something quick for them, usually it's about $10 to feed like both of them. So that is another reason why I'm doing smaller denominations now, to make it easier to pay myself back, because a lot of the times I use apps or the Cash App. You get cash back when you use the boost on the Cash App. I've mentioned this before, and I use a lot of the cash back. I use it a lot of the boost for food. So obviously if I'm using my Cash App card, which is a debit card if you're not aware, I would pay myself back. And it's much easier to, throw a 10 in the back to the bank envelope than it was when I was pulling like 20s for them. Okay, so eating out, that's that. Home is, what is this? Shopping is getting 100. Y'all, I'm still gonna continue to give myself 100 until I feel like I'm capable of not having 100 or surviving off of not 100. I'm still fairly new into this cash stuffing journey, and when I first started, I was giving myself a little over 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I feel like I'm getting better. However, if I cut myself off from having all the funds that I'm used to having, this cash stuffing journey, like I said, won't work for me. And that's something I mentioned in the beginning of my journey. But like I said, I am getting better. And now that my daughters, I had to take from their envelopes, although it was for them, I will try to do as many no spends as I can, and then put whatever I don't use into their envelopes. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Whoa, was there another 10 in there? No, I was mistaken. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. But also, this 100, it's not necessarily all for me. Like, it is for shopping, but it's not all my shopping. Like, me being a mom, I can't help but get my girl stuff. Like, I don't know. I can't help but buy them. I don't know. When I'm out, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's not necessarily things that they need. So like I said, this is not all for me because I already have an allowance category. Now, all of these denominations, I may have to do that, like that quarter fold that y'all do, but we will see, because these may not all fit in there. Okay, so as mentioned, allowance, this is for my energy drinks and candy, essentially. 2, 3, 4, I'm giving myself 25. 20 hasn't been enough. If you are new here, I'm a recovering alcoholic and I essentially survive off of energy drinks and candy. That may sound a bit dramatic and unhealthy, which long story short, I'm very healthy. I'm very, very, very healthy. I'm very fit. I'm good. I don't overdo it, but being so early in my recovery from alcohol journey, and 3 years sober is, excuse me? Okay, well, is he calling your iPad? All right, well, if he's not calling your iPad, then I'm sure he doesn't need you. Sorry, y'all, that was my oldest daughter. And y'all know it's usually my youngest that makes an appearance. But I have no idea where I was. Oh, speaking of my recovery. So yes, 3 years sober is still early recovery. So I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. I also drink a lot of coffee. But if you are new here, that's what allowance is for. It is for my energy drinks and candy. So $25 for this week hopefully will be enough. As y'all know, I've been giving myself 20, but I don't know. I guess school starting back up. I've also been like, my anxiety has been through the roof. So, I mean, not making any excuses. It is what it is. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and this is way better than spending hundreds of dollars a week on wine. That may, y'all know how much I spent on wine, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, there's that spiel. Home is getting 15 this week. I think we don't need too much. Actually, I want to get some more magic erasers. Y'all know that is my use it for everything. What else do we need? We might need more baby wipes for the girls. We use those to wipe their bottoms. Maybe TMI, probably not. We use those to wipe their bottoms instead of like those flushable wipes. I don't know, but we don't throw them down the toilet, obviously. But yeah, we go through baby wipes quite a bit. So I may think about, I don't know, what is y'all's suggestion about that? Because I haven't had a kid or a baby in quite some time. But I'm starting to think maybe like a Sam's or a Costco may be more cost effective than getting like the 3-packs from Food Lion or Kroger or Walmart or whatever. Anyway, Beauty was going to get stuffed this week. Now it is not because of the school uniform situation. I'm not going to take any more funds from my savings to fund a Brazilian wax is what I'm trying to say. Also, Beauty is also for my daughter's hair, but she just got it done because school just started. So I don't need to fund it for that. Beauty is also for my brows and my pedicures. I'm good on my pedicure probably until the next time I get paid. My brows, they will survive. I get my brows tinted and waxed, so they are good for now. The tint is gone, but the wax is still there, so we're good with Beauty. And like I said, I'm gonna sacrifice my Brazilian wax. It's gonna hurt like HE double hockey stick when I do eventually get it done, possibly next paycheck, because I'm letting it go 2 weeks longer than normal. So it's gonna hurt like heck, but anything for my girls, you know? And this cash stuffing journey is about discipline, and I'm learning. I'm getting there. Okay, so miscellaneous, we are doing 30. That has been working well. So we're just gonna do 3 10s. I probably should have broken up some 5s in there, but it's okay. We will make it work. All right, so that is it for my cash wallet. As mentioned, I do pull for 2 weeks, well, for until the next paychecks, but the rest will go into the bank bag. So this is what it is like closed. I do have 2 full envelopes in the back. One is for back to the bank, one is for coins. But absolutely in love, all things planned. You did your thing, girl. You did your thing. So that's it for the cash wallet. Now, y'all know I owe $100 to the gosh darn dentist. Please don't get me started on that. If you're new here, I missed a dentist appointment that wasn't just a regular cleaning. It was for sealants. And when you miss an appointment like that, you owe $100 instead of $50 for like a normal missed appointment. So medical, this is where I keep my dentist stuff because I don't really have medical things going on, I guess you can say. So yeah, this is where I keep my dentist stuff. So I already have 86 in here, which is what the cost of what I was getting done is. And then we're just gonna add, I think I pulled 100. Yeah, we're just gonna add the 100 so that when I go to the dentist on the 6th, I can just give them this 150, 70, 186. So I'm genuinely upset about that. Don't ask me how. I am a planner in my planner all day long and missed a gosh darn appointment. Like, and it's costing me $100, y'all. Like, that is sickening. What else? Okay, school tuition. I don't even know if I have a tuition. I didn't make, I didn't make one. This technically isn't for school, but we're going to use it for tuition. This go around, this is new that I'm pulling school tuition. So I'm just going to split. Tuition is due on the 15th of every month. So each paycheck, I'm going to pull half. And yeah, I'm just going to make sure it's back in the bank by the 15th, which won't be an issue for me. I work from home. I can deposit at an ATM if need be. So we're good to go on that. So this will, like I said, I get paid on the 15th. So on the 14th, I will put this back in the bank. And then when I get paid on the 15th, I'll just pay it online. Hope that makes sense. All right. So we have school tuition all set. And then the rest is going into savings to replenish. We'll start to replenish what I had to pull, which, as mentioned, was my daughter's savings and my emergency fund. Because of uniforms, I can only put the usual 10 in here. If you are new here, I originally was keeping both of their funds together, both of their savings together in one envelope. And then I did a cash reallocation and it was a $100 bill in here. So I couldn't split that into their new envelopes that I made. So that's why I still have a kid's envelope. But since I had to take from it, I technically no longer need this envelope. So my daughters are Janiyah and Jade. However, Janiyah's nickname is Stink and Jade's nickname is Tootie. I explained it before. I'm not going to go into that again right now. So I'm genuinely, like, looking at this envelope literally just brought me, like, I'm very sad. Okay. So they are both going to get $10, which again is what I usually stuff for them, but hopefully within the next few paychecks, once we get everything paid off from, you know, the school uniform situation, I'll be able to, you know, stuff 20, 30, maybe 40 from a paycheck just to replenish it back to where it was. And then Tootie is going to get a 10 as well. All right, so that's that. Speaking of Tootie, she just walked in. She's super ecstatic because, as mentioned, I'm going through an iPad transition, and hence, oh no, we need to do emergency. Hence, Mommy, yes.
Yeah, there's a different one.
She got a different one?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. I'll be done in a second, okay? Make sure you close the door, please. So emergency is back down to nothing. Super sad. I already updated all my trackers. If I did it on camera, I probably would have cried. So yeah, emergency back down to $10. It's okay. We will work it out. But yeah, speaking of iPad, that's what Jay just came in to tell me. So I'm iPad transition. She is getting the iPad that you all are used to seeing. And I have a new one that you all will see maybe tomorrow. So they are currently, my oldest Janiyah already had an iPad Pro, better iPad than me, y'all. She already had an iPad Pro. So right now they're like trying to download the same games. So she was just coming in here to tell me, that Janiyah downloaded a different one. I don't know why I had my calculator out because didn't need it. As mentioned, this is going into let me make sure, dentist, tuition, emergency, Janaya, Jade. Yes, everything else is going back into the bank bag because this is what's going to be stuffed. This should be $360. I guess we can count it. This is going to be stuffed for the second cash stuffing of the first paycheck, if that makes sense. All right, let's use the calculator just because it's out. So we have, I don't know how y'all hold so much money in your hand and count it. Like, I can't do it. 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, and then see, it's no, it's not gonna work. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, then we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, plus 80. Then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And that should be 360. Perfect. Okay. So this is going back into the bank bag. This was a 3-pack on Amazon. Oh, this is probably looking crazy on camera, but this was a 3-pack on Amazon. Super cheap. I have them linked down below if you are interested. It's like a holographic print. But yeah, I genuinely appreciate y'all tuning into my video. If you are new here and you made it to the end, please drop a money bag in the comments just so I know that you're new. You made it to the end and you like what you're seeing. If you do like what you're seeing, a like and subscribe would be absolutely awesome. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you. Drop our butterfly in the comments just so I know that you're not going anywhere. And I can't wait to see all of y'all in my next video.